All right, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to our apostle Israel Millstone and Shalom, Wakasah, Allah, Habakyar, which is peace and mercy to the elect. Throughout the four corners, wherever you may be. I'm the brother Amar from the branch of GMS Cleveland. Come back at you with another lesson. Lord willing, to be edifying. And I just want to get into this lesson just concerning Jason, the high priest. I'm going to make it Lord willing, like a maybe a 2-3 part series, just because there's a lot of information to bring out. So I'm going to start it off, and this website called Britannica has pretty decent information just regarding history. So it reads, Jason flourished 2nd century BCE, which stands for before Common Era. Just want to show you. Let's see, now get that real quick. Common Era, or it stands for before Common Era. That's what BCE stands for. I don't know why they brought it up like that, but yeah, it says before Common Era, or sometimes you read it before Christian Era, but it's before the Lord. It says it was a Hellenistic Jewish, and whenever you see that word Jewish, that's some made up BS that Esau Edom pretty much inserted it in damn near everything that you read concerning the history of our people. There's no such thing as Jewish. You would not see the word Jewish in the Bible. It's just pertaining to, it's a suffix, you know what I'm saying? Meaning like, you know what I'm saying? So, whenever you see that word, you just throw it out of there. Just, you can pretty much replace it with Israelite. So Hellenistic Israelite high priest, and this is the time period when he took the high priest office. So he ruled for 4 years. It says 175 to 172 BCE. It says in Jerusalem under the Seleucid king Antiochus IV Epiphanes. It says by promising greater tribute to Antiochus, he obtained the high priesthood, and scorning the traditional Jewish monotheism of the Pharisaic party, promoted Greek culture and religion throughout Judea and Palestine, right? Now, this is the thing, man. This is something that apostles of Great Millstone, they always stress to us. In order for you to understand the falling away, you have to understand the Hellenizing of our people through Greek culture. You know what I'm saying? And that, when you read about the Roman Empire, when Yahushua came on the scene, they were pretty much fully uh, integrated into the lifestyle of living like a heathen. You know what I'm saying? So understanding the Hellenization period is very pivotal to understanding that fall of our people. You know what I'm saying? To where we pretty much got away from Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, and that was through a lot of means. You know what I'm saying? It was even individuals like this guy Jason who helped forward the Hellenizing, who helped forward separating Jake from the Heavenly Father and his son. And that nigga Jason, he knew. You know what I'm saying? He knew the culture. You know what I'm saying? Let me get this real quick. It's Jeremiah 5:26. It says, "For among my people are found wicked men. They lay wait as he that setteth snares. They set a trap. They catch men." And you always had wicked. You always had wicked individuals of our nation to help. Like I said, forward the heathens agenda. You know what I'm saying? And they did a lot of that by selling out. You know what I'm saying? They were promised, certain positions or, money, you know what I'm saying, to live, comfy lifestyle to where they wasn't as oppressed as, the ones that was, trying to do right by Yahweh Shemashah and keep the customs, keep the ways, and obey the Lord. So they was pretty much sellouts. You always had sellouts among our people that was willing to take a bag to distort the truth and to help forward the agenda of the heathens. It's no different from today. You know what I'm saying? That which is in us now. And then a lot of the times when you read about when you read about them niggas, they the same niggas that you see to this very day. You know what I'm saying? Sellouts amongst our people, because you come, not pretty much, but you come back in your lot. You know what I'm saying? If you was a righteous man of the Lord or a believer, guess what? You're going to come back as one. If you was a wicked individual amongst our people, you're going to come back as that. So let's start this off in 2 Maccabees 4:1. It says, this Simon now, of whom we spake afore, having been a betrayer of the money, it says, and of his country slandered Onias, as if he had terrified Heliodorus, and had, it says, and been the worker of these evils. It says thus was he bold to call him a traitor. It says that had deserved well of the city, and tendered his own nation, and was so zealous of the laws. But when their hatred went so far that by one of Simon's faction murders were committed, Onias, seeing the danger of this contention, it says, matter of fact, let me jump down. Yeah, my fault. Let me jump down just to bypass a lot of that. I just want to get to the point where it starts speaking about um, Jason. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Yeah, here we go. Yep. So when you start, all right. Yeah, let me start. I'm gonna start at yeah, I'm start from 7. That's a 2 Maccabees 4:7. It says, but after the death of Seleucus, let me see. Yeah, it says, but after the death of Seleucus, it says, when Antiochus called Epiphanes, Antiochus the fourth, it says, took the kingdom, Jason, the brother of Onias, labored underhand to be high priest, right? It says, promising unto the king by intercession 303 score, which a score is 20. So if it's 3, it's 20, 40, 60. So yeah, it's 360 talents of silver, and of another revenue 80 talents. Beside this, he promised to assign 150 more if he might have license to set him up a place for exercise and for the training up of youth and the fashions of the heathen. It says, and to write them of Jerusalem by the name of Antiochians, right? It says, which when the king had granted, right, he granted him those things that he pretty much desired and wanted. It says, which when the king had granted, and he had gotten into his hand the rule, he forthwith brought his own nation to Greekish fashion. And once again, this is the same thing you see, that theme of what Hellenizing or help Hellenizing our people. You know what I'm saying? It started with the youth, and I believe Apostle Rambla went into that youth was pretty much as they were like, they were young moles, you know what I'm saying, if you will. Because Esau Edom, he's a freak, you know what I'm saying? So he was doing a lot of molesting of those young Israelite boys. You know what I'm saying? So this is verse 11. It says, and the royal privileges granted a special favor to the Jews by the means of John, the father of Eupolemus, who went ambassador to Rome for enmity and aid. He took away and putting down the governments which were according to the law. He brought up new customs against the law. For he built gladly a place of exercise under the tower itself, and brought the chief young men under his subjection, and made them wear a hat. Right. So now when you go, if I even continue on, I'm gonna get this quick um information, and I believe Apostle Ramla went into this as well by wearing the hat. But as if I can't remember the video, I can't seem to find it. But anyway, I'm gonna go into it. It says verse 13. It says, now such was the height of Greek fashions. It says an increase of heathenism manners through the exceeding profaneness of Jason, that ungodly wretch. It says, and no high priest. Right. So now when you go into some of the history just concerning that, when it says made him wear a hat, this is from hcommons.org. It says the Greek hat, 2 Maccabees 4:12, as a euphemism for reverse circumcision, right? Let's go into the word euphemism. It says a mild or indirect word of expression substituted for one considered to be too harsh or blunt when referring to something unpleasant or embarrassing. As an example, it says euphemism can use a similar sounding word. For example, and so let me see. It says an occasional word or expression used in place of one that is deemed offensive or suggested something unpleasant. So you just kind of put that in. You put a word in place. All right, to substitute something that seems unpleasant or just like it's too blunt. Like you use the word, rod instead of penis. You know what I'm saying? Or what's another one? Or referring to like a woman's vagina. You say vagina instead of the p word. You know what I'm saying? So you get what I'm saying. But anyway, so when it's referring to that word hat, it actually goes into something deeper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it did say it's a physical, but it goes into something deeper. Anyway, it says Second Maccabees 4:12 as a euphemism. It says for reverse circumcision, right? Now, because that's what that's really going to. It says abstract biblical Hebrew is known for its creative avoidance of mentioning intimate body parts. Did such euphemisms create in Greek-speaking Judaism? It says this culture proposes that the Greek hat in Second Maccabees 4:12 is not, or at least not only a literal hat or a vague metaphor for Hellenism. It says as has been suggested through the centuries. Instead, it is a sly euphemism for a foreskin and refers to the practice of ep, epis, epispasm, or the reconstructing of a penis to reverse the look of circumcision. Such a reading fits well. And so when you go into epispasm, right? I hope I'm saying that word right. It's going to say epispasm is a surgical procedure that reverses circumcision, man. So that's really what that's going into when you read about the hat. You know what I'm saying? Um, and like I said, man, this is going to pretty much be a ongoing thing. Make it like a 3-part series, Lord willing. Like I said, just to bring out some more information just regarding this wicked individual named Jason. So I'm gonna end it right there, man. Like I said, Lord willing, I'm gonna come back, um, and like I said, go through some more history because there's a lot just concerning this individual, Jason. So yeah, for right now, I'll just end it. That I'm say shalom.